What's up, everybody? What's going on today? Welcome to the live. Today's live is going to be very powerful. I'm excited to even get into this. I'm excited to talk to y'all. I'm excited to give y'all some game today. All right. First of all, what I want y'all to understand, I'm not even gonna look at the viewers. I'm not even gonna look at the numbers right now. I'm just gonna focus on talking to y'all. How are you today? How are you, Queen? How is everybody? Get on in here. Go ahead. How are y'all? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, Lauren? What's up, Khalil? What's up, Vlad? What's up, everybody? Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. I am so happy that you guys are here, and let's go. All right. So first of all, I want to let y'all know that today is a very powerful day, and the reason why I say today is a very powerful day is because of numerology. We've been talking about this a lot, like understanding your numerology. And before I even get into what I want to talk about today, I just want to explain to you why today is a powerful day. So today is an 11 day, and it's also a 22 day. That is two master numbers, okay? So if you are born on the 11th, if you are born on the 22nd, go ahead, drop a comment below. If you're born on the 20th, if you're born on the 29th, go ahead, drop a comment below, because this is also your energy, okay? Now, I wanted to really come on here and just go with the flow. Usually I have a little bit of a plan. I usually have some structure going on, but I wanted to come on here and just kind of just talk about what I felt from my heart. And the reason why, again, we talked about this yesterday, but we're going to talk about it again today. Today, I really want to teach about the emphasis of controlling your emotions. Let me tell you something. If people don't respect you, it is most likely because you do not know how to control your emotions. And you may be like, what does that mean? What does that mean to control my emotions? How does respect equate to someone not controlling my emotions? You know, when you can't control your emotions, you end up being more anxious. And when you end up being more anxious, you end up having a incongruent aura. And when you have an incongruent aura, you're twitchy. When you have an incongruent aura, you can't stop moving. You ever got, blazed or whatever, and you started having like this, you couldn't stop moving, like you just kept shaking, or you got chills? Do you know that when people see that, they can feel that? They can feel you. They can feel that something is off. And then it makes people not respect you. Like, you all right? You okay? You all right? The more anxious that you feel, the more stress that you feel, the more your muscles get retracted in your face, and you just have these spasms, and you're stiff. You know, it's something about those people who tend to be just fluid. It's something about those people that just have that swagger about them. Like my boy Chris Brown got this type of like fluid type of motion, and you could just tell he's confident. You could just tell, right? And that's really what I wanted to talk about today. I wanted to talk about the fact that a lot of y'all are struggling with winning in your social life. A lot of y'all are struggling within your career. A lot of y'all may be like, why does my social life matter? Why does my personal life matter when it comes to money? Why does my personal life matter when it comes to success? Because baby, if you cannot get people to like you, if you cannot get people to respect you, nothing in your life is going to work. Because guess what? Your relationship needs to have respect. Your friendships need to have respect. Your family needs to have respect. Your job needs to have respect. And if you do not know how to create an environment of respect, you are going to fail. You get what I'm saying? You are going to fail. Thank you so much, Mahogany. Thank you, Kai. Thank you guys for the gift also. I really appreciate it. But yeah, this is something that I really wanted to talk about. I wanted to talk about how you can start to win more in life. But before we even get into that, I want to talk about, everybody talks about manifestation, but I feel like as of lately, with all of the information that I've been gaining, I've been learning that manifestation really is just a small aspect of everything. And the reason why I say this is because if you know how to control your emotions, you'll be able to manifest better. If you know how to not react to things, you know how to manifest better. And I want to talk to my people who are master numbers, meaning that you're an 11 life path, you're a 22 life path, you're a 33 life path. My boy Run It Up was just talking about this, and I wanted to share this from what I learned from him. One of the supreme numerologists in the world, right? And I don't know if you guys know, but our numerology group, we knew who was going to win the Super Bowl weeks before. Our numerology group amassed over $3.2 million in earnings on the Super Bowl, all because we had the numerology ahead of time. So when I tell you this information is not what anybody else is going to tell you, this isn't just how to manifest. This is understanding the language of the universe through numerology, through astrology. It's not just about, I'm a Scorpio, even though that matters. That does matter. But a lot of y'all are not really seeing the deeper wisdom around understanding yourself and understanding the things that you went through. So the first thing that I want to talk about is my master numbers. If you're born on the 11th, if you're born on the 29th, if you're born on the 20th, if you're born on the 22nd, if you're born November 11th, November 22nd, if you are born on these days, you need to understand that you are a old soul. And if you feel like you're an old soul, this could resonate with you too. If you are an old soul, I want you to know that life is going to be harder for you than most. And the reason why I say it's going to be harder for you than most is because you're an old soul. It's like you're playing this game at the hardest level because you've beat it before and before and before. So what does this mean? This means that you have to learn how to control your emotions, because I want you to think about, and I really want y'all to take notes. I want you to think about this matrix like a video game that is constantly looking to suck your energy. But how does something suck your energy? It sucks your energy through getting you to react. Like, I really need you to understand how you have been reacting a lot lately. You react a lot, and because you react a lot, it causes your quality of life to diminish. And this is what I mean. Some of y'all have a dog. Some of y'all have a cat. Some of y'all have animals. Some of y'all have people in your life that are very annoying. And every time they piss you off, you react. Ugh. Oh my God. Bruh. Oh, fuck. Shit. All of these reactions. Yes, I am. All of these reactions are only reinforcing more of these reactions. And I actually have I didn't have a report written for today, but I have an old report that I want to talk about that deals with understanding something called pendulums. Now, a lot of y'all may be like, what is a pendulum? A pendulum is basically something that the matrix would put into your life to suck emotional energy from you. So, for example, in 2024, a pendulum was politics. One thing about it, somebody gonna be arguing about some politics. And that is what a pendulum is. A pendulum is meant to suck emotional energy out of you. And a lot of y'all have friends who do this very well. They just come to you with triggering information. They come to you with triggering conversations. They come to you with triggering shit. And every time they come to you with triggering shit, you react. You fall into the trap. And the reason why I'm talking about this today is because today is the 11th. And because today is the 11th, a lot of y'all may have caused yourself to get emotional. You probably reacted today. Comment down below if you feel like that happened to you. Comment down below if you feel like, damn, they got me today. I reacted. They got me today, man. I reacted. They got me a little bit. How many of y'all feel like that? How many of y'all been reacting a little too much? Exactly. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm trying to pull up one of the parts that I'm talking about. Okay, so this is what I was talking about. Reality transurfing. So if you guys have never read the book, Reality Transurfing, I want you guys to get that book. It's a long book, but it'll help you understand this game. Because truthfully, this matrix is a game. And you have to learn how to master it. Okay? So I'm going to take a couple of points and I'm going to read it to you. So in reality transurfing, energy is not just a physical force, but a multi-dimensional, intangible presence that flows through our lives. Hold on, I want to wear my matrix glasses when I talk about this. I gotta wear my matrix glasses when I talk about this. Y'all ready? Ooh! Boy, I look like Morpheus in this big. Boy, I look like I'm about to give you a red pill. Boy, I look, the third eye elevated. Hold on. Let me show my people on TikTok. Y'all see that? The third eye elevated. Come on now. That's what happened when you tap into my live. That you elevate. You get enlightened type shit. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, let me stop playing. Anyways, so in reality transurfing, energy is not just a physical force, but a multi-dimensional, intangible presence that flows through our lives. That means that in order to win this game of life, you have to master energy. And not just any energy, you have to master your energy. And a lot of y'all do not master your energy because of the fact that you allow the outside world and external circumstances to affect you. That's what happens. Okay, so Zealand describes the flow of energy as critical for navigating through different lifelines in a space of variations. Now, let me break that down. In order for you to shift to the lifeline or to the timeline that you want to be on, you have to be able to navigate and master your energy. Because this is what this means. When you react to your lack, you only enforce yourself to be... See, look at these cats. What I told you. Come here. These cats is crazy. Get out. Hold on, I gotta get them out of here, child, because they will... Yep, get up out of here. Yep, get up out of here. There we go. See? See what I'm talking about? Cats, man. Cats. So, like I was saying, you have to be able to master your energy, because if you react to a certain frequency, you're only going to invite more of that frequency into your life. Is this making sense? Okay? So, the realm where all possibilities exist. Our ability to control and focus our energy determines which lifeline we align with. Our ability to control and focus our energy determines which lifeline we align with, and thus which reality we manifest. Some of y'all are so easily disturbed, so easily reactive, that you don't understand that every time you react to bullshit, you only ask for more bullshit to come into your life. So you have to learn to ignore it. And I'm going to teach you something recently that I learned. Now, if you guys have ever heard of Joe Dispenza, I want you to start paying attention to his teachings also, because his teachings also align with this too. And when you find yourself in a moment where something is trying to trigger you, what you want to do is you want to stop judging the moment as good or bad, because I've recognized that some of y'all, you will look at your dog barking and be like, oh, this is annoying, this is bad, this is this, giving it judgment. And every time you give it judgment, you only feed your mind more of a reason to think about it. Now, for example, it's almost like if you have a friend who complains, right? If you go to that friend that always complains with something negative, don't you think he's going to complain more about it because you fed him that information? This guy always complains, and you decide to go to the complainer about more information. That's what you do when you judge things in your mind. When you start to judge things in your mind, all you do is give it a command to continue bringing you more content in your mind. right? And what that means is like an algorithm. Your mind is like an algorithm. So if you search up negativity or if you search up bad, your mind is going to search for more things and more evidence to prove that the very thing that you're experiencing is bad. And therefore, your eyes are going to scan for more negativity. You ever wonder why when you get upset, it just seems like more and more and more things get you upset? That's because the moment that you got upset, you opened yourself up to more of those things on that vibration, and that's all you can see. It's like having glasses on and only being able to see a certain color, right? So stop judging things as good and bad and just see it as it is. Because when you start judging things as good and bad, you rob yourself of a true experience. Because guess what? Something that you may deem as negative may actually be something that you need to experience in your life. Do you get what I'm saying? All right, let's continue. And what you want to do when you start seeing things pop up in your life that's triggering you, you have to just become aware of what you are feeling and take a deep breath and just be like, okay, I feel like punching a wall right now. And just be like, okay, that don't mean you act on it. Because the moment that you act on that feeling of you wanting to punch a wall, that means that it's going to be easier for you to get upset next time. And if you do punch the wall, it's more likely that you're going to punch it again and again and again. And now you're in a new pendulum. Now you're in a new loop. And it's going to be easier for you to get upset to do it. So now you don't have as much of a tolerance. You don't have as much of a patience. So let's go back to it. Our ability to control and focus our energy determines which lifeline we align with and thus which reality we manifest. Energy in this context is a conscious force. Zealand suggests that the more harmoniously we align with our energy and intentions, the more we are able to influence and create opportunities that resonate with our desire. If you don't like how your life is going right now, it's probably because you're not the one creating it. And if you're not the one creating it, that means that you are following some type of script that has been handed to you, the Matrix. Now you may say, well, how do I take control of my life? By being in more harmony with your own energy. By not allowing outside things to get inside of you, because when outside things get inside of you, they start creating your life from within. So that negativity that you should have ignored, you entertained it, it got inside, and now you're creating from that negativity, or that negativity is creating from inside of you. Because now that negativity knows that your dog annoys you. So now I'm going to create a reality where your dog never stops barking. And now you're on a continuously emotional reactive loop. But the moment you stop reacting to that dog will stop barking. But that dog knows that it can get a reaction from you when you react, so it will continue to bark. And that dog has been teaching you a lesson of life. The more you react to my barking, the more I know I should bark. Because I'm not getting attention from you when I'm quiet. So when I bark, you give me attention. That's the key. And that is how life is working. That's how life works. When it sees that it can't get your attention from here, it will try to get a reaction from over here. And once it figures out, ooh, I got your reaction over here, it's going to keep doing it, keep doing it, keep doing it. But when you don't give it your attention, you take the energy from it. And now you're gaining more energy. All right. So let's continue. However, mismanagement of this energy can lead to dissonance, creating blockages and preventing us from achieving our true potential. You see, a lot of y'all don't realize that y'all go through these waves of bad luck. And the only reason why you go through these waves of bad luck is almost, again, like the algorithm. You keep liking the post. You keep sharing the post. You keep commenting on the post. that have negativity, and then you wonder why it shows up in your algorithm. You have to stop entertaining them. That's what you have to do. And once you stop entertaining it, you'll suck all of the power from the pendulum, and the pendulum no longer can control you. Okay? Now, this is all about, guys, I've been teaching you guys about magnetism for the past couple of months because that is what 2025 is about. 2025 is about not the physical world. It's about the spiritual and the mental world and the energetic world. Hold on. It's about the spiritual, the energetic world. Hold on, y'all. I gotta end this live because I feel like it's messing me up. All right. So it's about the spiritual and the energetic world. And the reason why it's about the spiritual and the energetic world is because the spiritual and the energetic world controls the physical world. Are we lagging? Are we lagging? I think we're lagging. That's crazy. I think we're lagging. Yeah, I thought so. Hold on, let me see something. We good? Are we good now? Are we good now? We good? We good? We good? Let me know. Are we good? Are we good? We good? All right, cool. All right, so the reason why this is important for me to teach to you guys is because I just need you to understand why it's important for you to control your emotions. Especially on a day like this 11 day, your emotions are everything. And if your emotions are always here and here and here and here and here, you're going to lose control of your life. Especially as an old soul, this life will continue to test you. It will. So I want to get into something too. So excess potential, this right here, this part I want to talk about right here. Okay. Excess potential refers to the overcharging of energy in a particular area, which creates imbalance and disrupts the flow of energy. When we attach too much emotional importance to a goal or outcome, such as obsessing over wealth or romantic success, we create excess potential. Excess potential. Now, the reason why I'm talking about this is because some of y'all, when you find yourself wanting something, it's not that you can't obsess about it. It's the fact that you put too much energy into it. And I keep telling y'all, you need to learn how to detach from things. You need to learn that you know it's going to be there, so you don't need to stress about it. Some of y'all stress about things. You stress about it, and because you stress about it, you cause it to have excess potential, right? And this excess energy can distort the natural flow of reality, pushing opportunities away rather than attracting them. You think that you're bringing it to you, but you're actually stressing it out and pushing it away from you. And this is why it's important to be able to detach from things, not let things stress you out. You know what I mean? I mean, you want to work hard. I love the effortless thing. You want to be effortless, but you still want to, you want to put in your work. But when you put in your work, it becomes effortless. That's what it is. Effortless doesn't come from just being like, oh, I'm going to be effortless. Effortless comes from knowing that you put in so much work that you can trust. It's over preparing than going with the flow. So what do I think you should do? You should maintain a calm, balanced approach to your goals, treating your desires with a detached enthusiasm. When you do that, you avoid creating unnecessary excess potential. You basically have to see it like this. This matrix is trying to find ways to suck emotional energy out of you. And if it knows that you are overly obsessed about this one thing, it knows that it can get you. It knows that it can take from you. It knows that it can make you upset. It knows that it can trigger you. And if it knows that it can trigger you, it's going to do that. You get what I'm saying? So when you look at things with a very detached enthusiasm, you allow your energy to flow freely. And then guess what starts to happen? You start attracting the things that you need. But when you are overly obsessed about something in a negative way, you actually end up pushing it away. It's almost like when you're trying to court someone or you want to date someone and you're too much on their case. When you're too much on their case, they're going to walk away from you. You're doing too much. You're stressing them out. You're not giving them the freedom to be free. You're stressing it out. You want it to go this way. Okay? So you have to have balance. And I don't mean balance or balance your personal life balance. And no, I mean inner balance. You need to start to have an inner balance within yourself and not allow anything. You got to get to the point where nothing pisses you off. You got to get to the point where nothing triggers you. Because the moment someone can see something triggers you, think about it like chess. Think about it like basketball. If I know that if I just bump you, you're going to get out of your head, boom, I just won the game. If I know all I got to do is give you some contact and you're going to get upset and you're going to get in your own head, boom, I just won the game. Because guess what? This is a psychological game. This is a psychological game. And if you could learn the psychology of this game, you could win this game. Period. Period. So how can I learn to master my energy? Yoga. So I'm going to get into this part. Mastering energy for seduction and wealth. When applied to the realms of seduction and wealth, the mastery of energy becomes a game changer. So if you want to be more seductive, if you want to be more wealthy, you have to learn how to master your energy. All right. So your ability to control your energy and channel it effectively determines the opportunities that come your way. So if you are able to control your energy, if you are able to channel it correctly, then opportunities will actually come your way. Okay, so in seduction, the energy you exude in romantic interactions is directly tied to your ability to influence others. By mastering your energy and activating your meridian points, you enhance your personal magnetism. And you may say, what is my meridian points? Your meridian points is access points in your body. It's almost like your chakras, where multiple points of energy interject each other. But how do I balance those meridian points? Through yoga, through exercise, through meditation. That's how you do it. Through meditation. Okay? So now let's talk about it in terms of financial success. In terms of financial success, your energy determines the opportunities you attract. A person who operates from a mindset of abundance and maintains a steady, focused flow of energy towards their financial goals will open doors to wealth. Obviously, someone who operates from a place of scarcity or lack or fear creates resistance. And living in that type of way will block the flow of your opportunities. I'm just giving you game. Comment down below if this is making sense to you. Comment down below. Comment down below if this is making sense to you. Comment down below if this is making sense to you. And I am going to link my mystery school on the link in the bio, because I want you guys to join my mystery school. My mystery school is going to teach you. Yep, it's in the link in the bio. If you join my mystery school, and I'm going to actually, the link is in the bio. It's only $28. If you join my mystery school, you'll be able to have access to this whole report that you see here. Also, a video of me breaking it down. And it's an app too. But the reason why I'm telling you to join this school is because a lot of y'all don't understand how to manifest correctly, because you don't know how to understand how to master your energy. You don't understand the science of energy. You don't understand the neuroscience of it. And you guys need to understand that success is a science. Success is a science. So I want you to click the link in my bio, especially if you're on TikTok. I want you to click the link in my bio, and I want you to join the mystery school. I'm going to continue teaching you guys a little bit more. You get what I'm saying? But like, I have reports on reports on reports on reports. This is what I do. This is Think and Grow Rich. I put the book Think and Grow Rich right here. This is what I do. The psychology of money, the silent language of money. We can get into that too if you want. We can get into that too if you want. But the thing about it is, it doesn't matter if I teach you the psychology or the silent language of money if you're mentally not ready or you don't know how to control your own energy. Because that means that, you know, you have to understand that when you decide to become the breadwinner of your family, you're going to have to deal with a lot of stress, and you have to learn how to be able to deal with stress. You have to be able to learn how to maneuver the stress. You have to be able to learn how to, you know what I'm saying? Somebody said, where's the link? The link is in my bio. You have to be able to control the stress. Successful people are people who can succeed in high stressful moments and moments of chaos. Somebody said, let's do it. Okay. All right. Since today is a 22 day, now this is the psychology of money. So I do want to tell you that my class around abundance is a whole separate class. That's not a cheap class, but I'm gonna give you this information for free, and you take it. If you decide, you know what, I need some more information, then you can DM me to join. All right. But besides that, I'm gonna give you some game today. All right. So the psychology of money. And I'm gonna read this to you. I'm gonna read this to you. So first of all, let me start by saying this. Wealth is not an accident. Wealth is not an accident. Every person who ends up wealthy consciously made a decision that they were going to be wealthy. That's from Think and Grow Rich. That is from Think and Grow Rich. A lot of y'all, you've never actually decided, I am going to be wealthy. I am going to be successful. Some of y'all, you're like, well, let's see what happens. Some of y'all are like, I hope I get successful. I hope I'm successful. That's what some of y'all do. No. Successful people and wealthy people, they decided that they were going to be wealthy. Not one day, not someday, but absolutely. Some of y'all like, maybe one day I'll be wealthy. Maybe one day I'll get money. Not over here. I'm like, I will absolutely be rich. And guess what? When you tell yourself that, your brain has to create that scenario in this physical reality. Your brain works for you. Your mind works for you. The problem is that a lot of y'all don't know how to control it. So it started controlling you. Right? So, and from that moment, the moment that you decide, I am going to be wealthy, you stop. When you decide that I am going to be wealthy, you stop entertaining any thought, any scenario, or any energy that doesn't align with your vision. That's what happens when you decide that you're going to be successful. And I'm not going to lie. I'm going to tell you straight off the bat. My class, teaching the psychology of money, because what you have to understand is that to become wealthy is to have a whole new different way of thinking. It's to become a whole different version of you. Because quite frankly, the version of you that you are right now is not going to get you to $1 million. It's not. And this is something David Goggins says. David Goggins says, once you realize, you know, where you want to go and what you have to do, you'll realize like, damn, this shit actually sucks. The work that I have to do to become the version of me that I want to be is actually going to suck. And why does it suck? Because you now have to control your emotions. You now have to control your reactions. You used to always just allow yourself to freely react. You didn't train your body. You didn't. This human version of you, you have to train. Because if you don't train it, the outside reality will train it for you. Okay? So my class for this is $220.28. It's called the Seduction of Money. Okay? And the reason why that is my most expensive class is because anybody that actually wants to transform their income, they have to pay a price. You have to understand that, and it may not be my price. It may be whatever it is that you have going on. Understand that it doesn't have to be my price. Like, don't allow your broke mind or your poor mentality to hear my price and shut the information down. Fuck my price. If it's investing, if it's trading, if it's whatever the fuck you want to do, you're going to have to pay a price somewhere. Somewhere. And I really hope you're listening to me. You are going to have to pay a price somewhere. So you need to now train yourself to stop being cheap. To stop cheating yourself. To stop being like, I don't want to pay for this. I don't want to pay for like your branding. If you're a person that needs to focus on your look, stop being cheap with your clothes. Stop being cheap with your business. I don't want to attract freeple people or cheaple people. I don't want to attract cheap people. I don't want to attract free people. So some of y'all need to learn how to raise your price so that way you can attract people who are willing to pay. Because there's something about the people who are willing to pay are usually the people that take advantage. Now let's continue going. So the moment that you decide that you're going to be wealthy, what happens is that you have locked yourself on a certain frequency. And when you lock yourself on a certain frequency and you say, I am going to be successful, all the other frequencies that entertain the possibilities of failure, that entertain the possibilities of it not happening, completely disappear. And it's only you and the frequency of success. Okay? So Napoleon said it best in Think and Grow Rich. Whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. Wealth begins with a definite purpose, a decision so unwavering that it overrides doubt, fear, and every circumstance that might try to distract you. You get what I'm saying? A lot of y'all, you haven't been clearly on your path because you've been entertaining doubt. Every time you entertain a doubtful thought, you go further away from your destiny. Every time you entertain a lack thought, you go further away from your destiny. You get what I'm saying? So what I want you to understand is that wealth begins with a definite purpose, a decision so unwavering that it overrides doubt, fear, and every circumstance that might try to distract you. This is the first silent truth of money. It flows to those who decide they're worthy of it. It flows to those who move with intention. It flows to those who have confidence and clarity. Now you understand why I've been trying to teach you magnetism. Because magnetism and money go hand in hand, because magnetism gives you the confidence. Magnetism gives you the ability to sell yourself. Magnetism gives you the ability to network with high value people. And then the psychology of money allows you to attract more of it. It allows you to be able to live in opportunities and not feel survivor's remorse. Some of y'all, when you get opportunities, you start feeling like, oh my God, I don't deserve it. And that's because your psychology wasn't trained for it. If you are $100 person, you're only going to make $100. So that means that every level of income that you want to reach, you have to train your brain to get comfortable at that level of income. And sometimes you don't need to go from 0 to $1 million. You need to go to 50,000, 60,000, 70,000. Have a $60,000 mind, a $70,000 mind, a $80,000, and work your way up. That's how you do it. Okay? So, ask yourself, have you truly decided to be wealthy? Or are you still flirting with doubt and entertaining outcomes that don't serve you? Ask yourself. Are you still scared? Oh my God, am I going to pay rent this month? Am I going to make it? Am I going to make my bills this month? Because every time that you entertain that thought, guess what happens? You pull yourself further and further away from the frequency of abundance. And I want you to understand that money has a silent language. For example, I was watching a video the other day, and I want you to know that I was really receiving some wisdom. You know, we be thinking that wealthy people are superficial, when in reality, wealthy people really understand the energies of this universe. Wealthy people tend to actually be the most esoteric people. It's just not everybody use the esoteric information for good. Some people, it's like everybody knows numerology. When everybody who is wealthy knows numerology, or everybody who's wealthy knows psychology, that doesn't mean everybody's going to use it to the benefit to help you out. Some people are going to use it to get from you and take from you. You know what I'm saying? It's like they know that your birthday has the number of money to it, and instead of teaching you about it, they just use it. They just make you an employee. You can't get mad at them for that. It's not their job to tell you everything about yourself. It's not their job to empower you. It's your job to empower you. And if they do empower you, they're a really good person. And God probably sent them to you. So money has its own language. It doesn't speak in words. It speaks in energy, value, and intention. And I want y'all to know I am very valuable because of the wisdom that I'm able to teach you. My mouth right now, all I am doing is sitting in front of a camera and speaking. I don't have to put in a lot of work, but I do have a lot of value. Because every word that I am speaking is enlightening you. Every word that I am speaking is raising your vibration if you heed it. So here's the pattern that never fails. Those who end up wealthy invest in themselves first. They invest in learning, they invest in skills, and in trades that allow them to provide value. So everything that you're watching me do right now, I invested time to study. I invested in books. I invested in mentorship. I invested in teachers. And I took all those investments and I come on here and I teach, and I amassed a following of 1 million people. I've amassed over 6 figures off of all of the shit that I put in to study and learn. But my question is, when are you going to invest in yourself? When are you going to buy classes and buy courses and buy shit? Like, listen, there are some books that I bought that I still haven't read. Does that mean it was a waste of money? No. No. Some of y'all need to, like, you don't have the time to be like, well, I don't want to buy that one. I don't want to buy that one. I don't want to. Baby, you need to be like a kid and try to buy every book at the library. You need to be trying to get as much information as possible, especially if you are younger than 25 years old. You feel me? So money is drawn to value like a magnet. So if you amass a lot of information or a lot of wisdom, money is naturally going to draw to you because you are now valuable. It flows to those who understand its silent language, energy. Your thoughts and emotions are energy. If you constantly think in terms of lack, you'll block the flow of money. If you think of terms of opportunity, you'll attract it. Value. What skills, services, or transformations do you offer to the world? Money flows to those who create solutions, inspire others, and bring something unique to the table. Action. Learning is connected to the number 7. Action is connected to the number 1. If you look at the letter L adds up to 7. Action 8 is the first letter in the alphabet. That's 1. And then they create power. Okay? They create 8. 8 is the number of power. So when you learn, that's 7, and you apply it, that's 1. 7 plus 1 adds up to what? 8, which is power, money. So the infinite flow of wealth, but without learning, action is useless. And without action, your knowledge is useless. You have to learn things and then apply it. A lot of y'all just learn, and you never apply it. You never practice it because you're afraid of failure. You see how you get yourself in this cycle? You see how you get yourself in this cycle? It's okay to be a beginner. It's okay to fail. Failing is good because failing means that you're closer to winning. Imagine that in life you had to fail 1,000 times before you win, right? Imagine that was like a secret formula to life, right? But because you're so afraid to fail, you're stopping your chances of succeeding. So here's the choice. Let's be real. There are only 2 roles in this game. It's either you're a boss or it's either you're a slave. A boss moves with confidence, takes risk, embraces uncertainty. That means investing in things, even if you don't know exactly how it's going to work out. Do you know a lot of successful people had to take big risk? So do you understand, to be successful, you have to be a person who take big risk, educated risk, calculated risk, but big. Because it's go big or go home. A boss operates from abundance. Even when the tides are low, a slave hesitates, makes excuses, clings to comfort. A slave operates from fear, constantly worrying. There isn't enough to go around. You want to know the key difference between the two? Energy. A boss carries the energy of a winner. while a slave carries the energy of lack. And let me tell you something. You don't have to be a millionaire for you to have boss energy. You want to know why? Because some people can see the boss energy before physical reality ever catches up. Some people can see the boss in you before your empire comes to fruition. And this is why it's important to have the energy of a boss, because if you have the energy of a boss, you'll attract other bosses who want to invest in you, because they'll see you as the next big thing and they want to get a piece of it when you get big. And that's what the seduction of money is about. The seduction of money is about teaching you how to put yourself in such a boss frequency by learning the psychology of other bosses, by learning the psychology of wealthy people, by learning the psychology of money. You then learn how to attract other people, because how you carry yourself is how you attract other people. And if you learn what boss energy looks like, you're going to know who to go after. You're going to know who to network with. And then you're also going to know who's wasting your time. You're going to know who's not going nowhere. You're going to know who's a loser. Everyone who tells you, oh, I'll do it tomorrow, you're going to be like, yeah, that person's not serious, because you learned how to identify the traits of success. You see, success leaves clues. Success isn't luck. When you see someone with drive, when you see someone who's not willing to settle, you're gonna know, oh, that person's gonna be successful. I know when someone's gonna be successful, especially when I see their birthday. Especially when I see their birthday. Again, my class is $220.28 for the seduction of money. My magnetism class is $99.91. You can choose to join either or. Hell, if you're feeling like a big baller today, you can get both for only $280. And that is a package deal. The full price will be $320, but you can get it for $280. Now again, if me telling you, hey, these classes are $280, it's like, whoo, oh my God, that's expensive. It's not for you. Because if you think like that, then you're not going to learn anything from the class anyways, because you're going to be too worried about the price that you paid. Not realizing that if you focus on the price that you paid, you will realize that if I'm paying this price, what am I going to get for it? And if somebody is willing to charge this much for their product, that means it must be good. But no, some of y'all are too busy focusing on what you have to pay, not realizing that if you don't pay, you don't pay attention. And then when it's your time to sell something, when it's your time to get someone to pay your price, you're going to see that people hesitate, because when it's time for you to pay your price, you hesitate. You see, I've never been afraid to pay a big price, because I know that me paying a big price, if I'm paying for the right things, it'll give me a big payout. But if you're the type of person to always be like, I don't want to pay a big price, I don't want to, then you're never going to have someone pay a big price for you. You see, the number 8 is what goes around comes around. And if you're not willing to pay, you're not going to be paid. Write that down. Write that down. Write that down. And one thing about me is I know that my classes and my courses are quality because I created the website myself. I have an app. I paid more just to have an app to have a higher quality of my product. Period. And look how much free information I give out, because I know that when you receive so much free information from me, or you receive so much value from me, you're going to be like, I need more. Or you're going to feel like, man, she gives me so much, I got to give her something. That's entrepreneurship. That's business. That's psychology. That's influence. If I give you so much, it's almost like this. If somebody gives you a gift, you're going to feel like, damn, I owe them. Even though they told you don't have to give me anything. If somebody gives you something, you're going to feel a little indebted to them. That's just psychology. That's just psychology. Use that. If you have a business, use it. Start giving things away for free, and watch how people will start to want to buy something just because, damn, that person's, damn, she gave me something. I gotta do something. Okay. Now let's continue. All right. Now let's dive a little bit deeper. And this is something about how my seduction of money class can go. Here's where most people get it wrong. Money isn't just paper or digits in a bank account. Money is energy. It's liquid. It moves. It flows. It responds to the signals you send out. Have you ever heard of the phrase cash flow? liquidity, bankroll. Do you guys know what a bank is? A bank is connected to water. These aren't just metaphors. Money literally operates like water. Why do you think the cities and the states that are surrounded around water are the most expensive states to live in? Think about it. You see, when you understand energy like this, you start to realize, damn, I've been held back. You see, when you don't understand your own energy, when you don't understand your own numerology, your own astrology, it's like, this is what I heard today. It's like having a Lamborghini, but not knowing how to drive it. Shout out to Run It Up. When you do not understand your energy, when you do not understand your numerology, your astrology, it's like having all of this ability and not knowing how to use it. So, the way you react to when there are low tides, meaning that, you know, money is going to go up and down. That's the thing about 8. There's highs and lows. There's no middle ground. If you do not know how to be neutral and calm and control your emotions in low tides, you're not going to be able to survive, because how you react when there are low tides will determine how quickly the high tides will return. So it's ebb and flow. If you are in a moment where there's an ebb and things are kind of tough right now, things are kind of sticky, you're not really making as much money and you're freaking out, that's going to make your ebb last longer. But when you're able to have confidence and detach, now you see where the first lesson comes in, and you're able to detach and you're able to stay calm, then your flow will come in quicker. If you panic and cling to what little you have, you'll block the flow. So if I'm telling you, hey, this class will teach you how to open yourself up to more abundance, but you're clinging on to the money that you have and you don't want to let it go, you're going to block the flow of more things coming in. If you stay calm, confident, and focused, the waves will come back stronger than before. So here's the seduction of money. This is where most people get it wrong. Money doesn't chase you. Money doesn't chase you. And the reason why money doesn't chase you is because you don't know how to make it chase you. You have to seduce it. You have to seduce it. And if you ever read the book Think and Grow Rich talks about how you have to woo money. Think about it. Just like a romantic partner, money is attracted to energy, confidence, and alignment. You have to woo money. That's why it's called the seduction of money. 5 is the number of seduction. 28 is the number of wealth. 528 is the frequency of love. The heart chakra is the most abundant chakra. Now you get it. You see, what you have to understand is I'm not your everyday teacher. It's a lot of things that I teach y'all that you may think, oh my God, that makes so much sense, but you still don't even see the deeper meaning of it. Like, for example, I told you guys that the price of my class is $220.28. And the only thing you thought about was, damn, that's expensive. Why didn't you ask, why did she price it like that? I've never heard somebody say 220 and 28 and her magnetism class is $99.91. What's that about? You see, when you learn what I've learned, you'll start paying attention to everything. Like, how about the fact that, let me show y'all something crazy. How about the fact that us numerologists, right? We knew that the Eagles were going to win the Super Bowl, right? But you know what freaked me out? Cooper DeJean makes history. Hold on. Let me see if I can pull this up. I'm about to, Cooper DeJean. So this is Cooper DeJean. All right? Cooper DeJean makes history, right? Hold on. I want to pull it up. All right. Check this out. Cooper DeJean, a cornerback for Philadelphia Eagles, makes history during Super Bowl 59 by scoring a touchdown on his birthday, becoming the first player in the Super Bowl history to do so, right? But What's interesting is, what number does Cooper DeJean wear? What number does Cooper DeJean wear? 33. I keep telling you guys, this matrix is showing you messages. You just aren't smart enough, or you don't have the information to peep it. Now, you want to know what also freaks me out? You see this man's tattoo right here? I want to show y'all. Let me show y'all from my phone. You see this man's tattoo right here? Hold on. Let me, I want to show y'all something. You see his tattoo? Y'all see that? Y'all see that? And he wears number 33, right? Let me show you something. Let me show you my arm. Right? And the Philadelphia Eagles is a bird. It was founded in a rooster year, right? The rooster and the snake are friendly. So that's why the rooster won, right? But also, check this out. My first tattoo was the same thing in 2017. But you want to know what's even scarier? This is the same arm that has the number 33 tattooed on it. What the fuck? What? Like, actually, what the fuck? That's not crazy. That's not crazy. That's not crazy. Mind you, I won money off of the Super Bowl. And then to think about it, his birthday was the day of the Super Bowl. I'm a numerologist who studies birthdays. Isn't that crazy? Hey, y'all click the link in the bio and y'all join my school, my mystery school. I'm telling you, I don't teach what everybody else teach. I don't. And that's why they either love me or hate me. They either love me or hate me. Look, the magnetism class was fire. Thank you. Y'all think it's random. It's not. Thank you. Somebody said, so life is predictable. It's not that life is predictable. It's that there is a secret language to life. That's what it is. And if you do not, just like how there's a secret language to money. So now imagine I'm teaching you a class on how to use your birthday to make more money. I'm teaching you a class how to use your birthday to attract people, how to use your birthday to be more psychological. Everything that I teach is based off of your birthday. So when you join the magnetism class, that's why I ask you for your birthday. You've never had anybody ask you for your birthday to join their class. You see, over here in GG33, we're different. Everybody tells you life is a matrix, it's a matrix, it's a matrix. I just showed you it's a matrix. I just showed you it's a matrix. Somebody said how I survived 3 wrecks. With your birthday, I could probably tell you, but I'm not going to do it for free. I'm not going to do it for free. And you know what? I'm going to start doing full-on readings again. So if you want to book a reading with me in GG33, I'm going to let you know. If you want to book a 45-minute to an hour conversation with me and get a full reading, it is $280. And we can get on the phone. If you can't do that, you better start off with the magnetism class. Period. I stopped doing readings in 2023, but I'm going to start back in 2025. So if you want to book a reading with me, $280 minimum, 45 minutes and an hour conversation with me. Okay? But if I was you, I would start with them classes. And then when you start reading the classes, take what you learn from the classes and then bring it to the conversation, bring it to the reading. Okay? So if you want to join my Seduction of Money class, It's $220.28. If you want to join my magnetism class, it's $99.91. If you want to join both for a discounted price, it's $280. If you want to join my online esoteric university, that's $28 a month. That's the link in the bio. Anybody can join that. And if you want to book a reading, just DM me. Whatever it is that you want to join, just DM me and I'll tell you what you're looking for. All right? What I want you to do right now is I want you guys to subscribe to me on YouTube. This live will be on there. And I will be dropping 10 to 20 new videos on all of my classes within this next week. You guys are not ready for what's about to come. Shout out GG33. You guys are not ready for what's about to come. Learning numerology changed my life. I feel like I'm cheating in life. I feel like I'm cheating in life. I feel like I'm cheating in life. It's crazy. You know? So, again, do not DM me if you're not payment ready. I see we got a lot of DMs. All right. I love you guys and later.